Just wanted to show you my progress. This is my shrine hanging off the work table. This is how I'm able to lay it down flat and just hang the base off the work table and let the rest of it lay flat. So I've drawn the hand on and done the background. I'm still sort of contemplating whether or not to do some sort of texture or pattern on the background. So I'm thinking about that. And here is the little heart that's going to go in the center of the hand. It's a little wood heart that I painted red. And I did exactly what I described in my last video. I drew a hand that was the right size. I think it was this one. No, maybe not. Maybe it was this one. And then traced around it and made a few corrections as I went. I made the bottom a little bit wider, and then lifted it up and drew in the details. So now I have a reasonably human-shaped hand on the center of my door. And one of the reasons I wanted to stop right now and show you this is how I'm masking off the door, because the surround around it is white, but the door is yellow. And I really didn't want to have to go back and forth painting white and yellow until I got all the yellow on the door and all the white on the trim. So I painted the trim first last night, and then shove some wax paper down around the outside of it to mask it off and do my paintwork on the door. And I think I have one more thing to show you today. Had to sort of weasel things around so that I could get a good angle on this, but I want to do some scallopy trim along the outside of the door so that it's not just a yellow thing sitting here. So I measured out pieces of paper that were the right size for the door, and then folded them up accordion style, and then cut them so that I would have scallops that are the right size, the same size. And then what I'm going to do is tape this down and trace it, and then flip it over and trace it on the other side. And then I also did some scallops for the top, and I think I might redo this because they're a little pointy and these are more curved, but there's going to be 3 on the top and bottom as well. I also tried 2, but it looks like boobs to me, so I pass. And also, odd numbers look better than even numbers, so to have an odd number top and bottom will balance out my even numbers on the sides. So here are my little scallops, and I'm just lining this piece up against the top edge and then tracing them, which is much more accurate than putting them on by eyeballing it. There we go. There's a bunch of scallops that I can paint. And from here, I'll probably do like dots with the back of a skewer around the outside or something. Like I just wanted to get the rough shapes into place in a somewhat accurate way so that I could then sort of doodle with paint. And I think that this sort of answers whether or not I'm going to do a pattern on the back, because by the time I get these scallops painted in and some dots around them and stuff, there really won't be a lot of background left. So I'm leaning toward just leaving it plain so that the eye has a place to rest in amongst all of the other busyness that's going on.